Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. We'll put total weather and we'll get started. Looking for blockers. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Longhorns will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Knocked down, could not turn the corner, and already this offense behind the chains. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill fast.
Fires to the big fella. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Quickly out to the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Powers through the defender. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop block on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. And the Red Raiders will move the sticks.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period.
Easy. Timber. Timber.
He wants to throw it again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll run it from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Wide open spaces. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that DN getting that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Manning. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The thing that made that play work is that it created the matchup they wanted and let the running back create after he caught it.
And, Reese, you see more and more of this in college football. Taking the backs and using them as weapons, right? Getting them out in space as much as possible. Get them matched up on a linebacker where I can now run a route where I sell it outside, cut it inside, and I win.
And the Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Takes the easy one to the back. They'll immediately call timeout.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got...
Touchdown, Longhorns! They put the first points on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Morton. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. He's going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
With jet sweep pass. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum...
Oh, a lot of space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock's with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Start the game. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And running back set up in the pistol. Looking to pass. It's Russell. He's going to take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Running free. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bama!
That is how you start a football game. My guy's really fast, really good. I'm going to feature him. Give him the football, and he will do the rest. One play, one superstar, one touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or two to answer about that decision. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're going to ride this running back. Still on his feet at the 45.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Manning. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The give is to Miller. Got him up for the first down. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Really good looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
With the catch, it's Williams. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll go with a direct snap. Hard running there. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a first and goal. Defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers, and the offense doing whatever they want.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Hauls it in. At the 40, there he goes. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Now on first down from the 43. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. There he goes. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Texas. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Power football with the run. Can't get him to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. Back to throw, it's Russell. Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. They'll give him a couple that leads to the 3rd and 8. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Back to pass, it's Russell. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the move, he fires. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Quick handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Manning. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. He goes out of of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback keeps it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Manning. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of dog meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Extending the play. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Turning on the Jets. And they're able to get him on the ground. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his man. It's Williams. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. The short hands. It's Moore. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out of space. Keep doing that.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Shotgun snap on third down. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for the offense. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Past the 50. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Manning. Pressure coming. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Yeah, we don't have many plays left. You know, the clock winding down. We got to make something happen. These kind of plays are just trivial. They will absolutely ruin what chance you have to push the ball down the field later on and save timeouts. And so we got to get that menu going.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got the tight end.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Lockett. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy and falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Right on target this time. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Timeout, Alabama.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just...
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own... Five. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the back. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's a seam wide open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Brown.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Finds the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism, buddy.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. Nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, it's Durham. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's sharp. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go to the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Manning. Pulls it in, it's Moore. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Creates a little space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Under fire. Catch in stride inside the 15. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Looking left. Got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating group.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak.
Let's not make football hard. Quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hill. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man down the middle. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give from the gun. Moving past the 25. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Wingo. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down? Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one match.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Manning. He's going up top here late in the game. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Down 4 late, they have to convert on 4th down to keep hope alive. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Looking for room, it's Durham. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, LSU.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. Number 1 team in the land gets knocked off, but sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.